Today, we're bringing together two of the world's greatest things.
Crispy fried chicken
And buttermilk waffles.
all brought together with some warm maple syrup.
Trust us, folks, after one bite, you're gonna say,
Seconds, please.
seconds.
Because it's going to take one bite to finish that.
Yeah, because you devour it and then you're gonna want more.
Y'all, this is a match made in heaven.
This is so good. We're gonna talk about it. But let's get started making your waffle.
Yeah, so in my waffle mix, I'm going to put some egg whites to make them fluffier. So I'm going to get these guys into soft peaks. So I've got 3 egg whites here.
So good.
And then I'm just going to whip them until I got the soft peaks.
With an electric mixer.
With an electric mixer that we've had for
Since
20.
childbirth.
Since 1820.
Childbirth.
Okay.
Just like that, you've got soft peaks.
Soft
You can also do this in a stand mixer or a hand mixer.
Soft peaks.
Soft peaks. Okay.
All right, so now I'm going to start on my dry mixture. Hold on, I just want to get this stuff out of the way.
I'll get this out of the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to get going on my chicken here in just a minute.
All right, so I want to sift together. I've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm just going to put them right in my sifter here.
Homemade waffles. I'm not waffling on this one. It's really delicious.
I got a tablespoon of fine yellow cornmeal.
So cornmeal adds a nice contrast to the sweetness, which is fantastic.
4 tablespoons of sugar. You got to have that
Gotta have a
sweetness.
little sweetness in these babies.
And then I've got a tablespoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, and a half a teaspoon of salt.
You did it. It's gonna make
And I'm just
nice
going
and
to
fluffy.
sift this together
Sift your
right
troubles
now.
away. Okay, so while he's sifting his troubles away, I'm going to tell you about my chicken. This has been marinating overnight, and we are going with chicken thighs, and we're doing boneless. You can do full-on fried chicken if you like. We like to be able to cut into the chicken with the waffles and not have to worry about cutting into the bone.
Which is, you want to get into this.
Yeah, but you do what you want to do. We're going skinless, boneless chicken thighs. And to make them like perfect on top of our waffles, I open them, I spread them out, and then I cut them in half. And then I got a large measuring cup, and I put in 2 cups, well, there was already 2 cups of buttermilk. We've got a running theme here with our buttermilk. And then we want add a little pizzazz to it. So I added 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. It doesn't make it real hot, trust me, it just gives it flavor.
Yes.
And then 2 teaspoons of garlic powder and 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. And then I poured that over the chicken, made sure that it got it fully coated all over, covered it in plastic wrap, and then set it in the fridge for overnight. You don't have to do it overnight, but at least give it an hour.
Let that chicken soak.
That buttermilk tenderizes it, it gives it flavor, and so overnight is great. Then, excuse me, and then when you're ready to do brunch or breakfast the next morning, you just get up and you do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I've got all my dry ingredients mixed together in here, and now I'm going to add my wet ingredients.
Yes.
I've got 2.5 cups of,
Excuse me.
What is it?
Buttermilk. Buttermilk makes everything
All
better.
right, I'm going to stir those in real quick, get that in there, and then I've got those yolks from those 3 egg whites. So I'm using the whole egg just in different times.
Different settings.
Different times and settings. All right, and so those are 3 egg yolks.
Good,
Then
perfect.
I've got 6 tablespoons of melted butter.
Unsalted butter, yeah.
Yum, yum, yum. Then I got a teaspoon of vanilla. I would have put 2 teaspoons in there, but Chris put
No,
these
I think
together.
I gave you a little extra because I know we both like
And
it.
I am going to mix this together until it's somewhat
Like a batter.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're making your batter, I'm going to make my batter. And I've got over here in a nice, just get a pan, you can do a platter, something that you can dredge your chicken in. I've got, what is this? This is 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And then I've got a tablespoon of cornstarch. This is going to help give it some nice lift and
Get that
it also
cornstarch out of there.
I know it's wanting to stick a little bit. It also makes it extra crunchy. I love frying with cornstarch. Then again, we're going to run with that theme of giving it a little bit of kick, but not too much. I've got a tablespoon. No, actually, I think this is 2 teaspoons of chili powder, and then we want some salt. I'm going to give about 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt and about a teaspoon of black pepper. And now I'm going to mix this together. You want to get this thoroughly
Look
combined.
at us both mixing.
We are
mixing.
We are working for our chicken and waffles.
I love this. These waffles have a sweetness to it that I just love, and a sweet and a lightness to it.
I know, and they go perfect with this fried chicken. We'll talk a little more about that in a minute. About my reluctance throughout the years to go with chicken and waffles whenever
I know, and I was like, you're crazy.
I know. So I'm gonna now. This is a little secret that you can do. You know how you get those chicken sandwiches from the favorite chains, and they're so extra crunchy, and you wonder like, how do I get them that extra crunchy? Here's a little secret. I'm gonna add about 5 tablespoons of the marinade into this mixture that's my batter. I think I lost count. I think that's 5, maybe 6. And then we're just going to gently and it's going to create these little clumps. So then when you do your dredging, some of those little clumps are going to stick onto the chicken, and it gives it just a little extra crunch.
It's so awesome.
I know.
It's like all of a sudden, oh, there's a crunch. There's a crunch.
There's an added crunch.
So good.
So
all
now,
right, go ahead.
No, okay. I'm going to just let me get
do
going
some
on this,
dredging.
and then
I'm still mixing.
And you're all right, and then you got to fold in.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to just now thoroughly coat these chicken pieces that have been marinating all night in this flour, and then I'm going to just set it over here on a baking rack while I continue.
All right, and I have got my egg whites all fluffy. Now this is where I'm going to fold them in.
And just be very gentle. You don't want to try not to deflate them too much.
All right, there we go. Look at that. All right, I'm going to continue to fold. Chris is going to continue to do what he's doing.
Dredge. And then we're going to bring it all together, baby. Then the fun really begins. Okay, it's crunch time, folks.
Yes, look at this. Nice and battery.
Battery and smooth. You didn't overdo it. You didn't want to, but those egg whites are going to be great.
Yes, and now this is, I'm in love with this waffle maker. It is amazing. It's a Breville. We have a link for it. It gets them perfect every time.
And it's like perfectly non-stick,
yes.
So you don't have to worry about that.
I want to make sure, though.
Yeah, no, that always helps.
I know.
And while you're doing that,
I don't want to spray your chicken.
Thank you. While you're doing that, so I've got my chicken fully breaded over here. I've got a cast iron skillet that I have filled with vegetable oil, and I've got it heated to anywhere between normally you fry at like 350, 355. I want to make sure that these get nice and crisp, but I want to overdo it, so I'm going to do it a little lower, like around 345. Okay.
All right, so I've got a scooper here, and I want to make sure that I get plenty in each one of these so that it goes all the way out to the edge. But I don't want to overdo it because then I don't want most of my...
Then they
yes.
overflow.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm going to do these in batches, and look at that. Oh, it's going to be just so crispy and so fabulous. So I'm going to do probably like 3 at a time. You don't want to overcrowd your pan. And I just love this so much. And just a trick here is that you want to kind of, especially if you're doing it in a skillet like this, it's not an issue if you do it in a deep fryer, but they're kind of heavy and they may want to sink to the bottom of it, and then they'll tend to stick, and that's just a little, it pulls that breading away. Also, it may burn the breading a little bit. And so I just very gently flip them until they,
I think I might have overfilled them, but
well, that would be the
that's
Wesley
what I
way.
do. All right, so I'm going to close this up. This has a timer. It tells me when they're done. It's amazing.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
awesome.
walk away from this.
And I'm going to continue frying these until they are gold and crispy. Okay, so these are looking beautiful.
Those are gorgeous.
So look at that. So they're nice and
That
crispy.
color.
I know. So I kind of have a rule of thumb even when I'm doing just regular fried chicken.
Yeah.
I wanted my skin to be that beautiful golden tone. So but you also want to make sure your internal temperature is 165 degrees. And sometimes it needs a little finishing off in the oven for it to get to that perfect temperature. So what I do is I let them drain here on the cooking rack, and then I'm going to take their temperature. I'll continue with these, and then probably finish them off in the oven.
And we are still waiting on Mr. Bramble.
I know, it's getting so close.
There we go, guys. It's ready to go.
My favorite part.
Here we are.
Oh,
those are perfect.
Those are so gorgeous. I love it. My chicken is looking good. The waffles are looking good.
Wow.
Okay. That is awesome.
Look at that. I'm going to pull one of these up just so you see how...
You guys, this really is a great waffle maker. You got to break out the wallet. It costs a little bit more, but it'll last a lifetime.
Yes.
It's so good.
Look at that, you guys.
That is beautiful.
Oh.
Okay, so we got more chicken to fry. We got more waffles to make, and then we are going to have a
wonderful chicken and waffles extravaganza.
celebration. That
is
is
breakfast.
a two platters of pure deliciousness.
I'm
All
just,
right.
you know, my fingers are clean. I'm gonna grab
Yep,
mine.
yep.
I'm gonna start building these amazing pieces of brunch art.
So we're gonna get 2 waffles each is the way that we've said.
Look at that.
And I'm gonna give you just some good old crunchy chicken.
Yes.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes, that's perfect. Another one right there, Chris.
I will. Get
Like right up against it.
Oh, okay.
Like leaning on it, like a leaning tower of chicken.
Okay, now I'm gonna start making mine.
Oh yes, yes. Here.
Oh,
there
boy.
We go. Oh. Here, let me show you how I like to do my waffles.
Oh, okay. He's become the waffle placement expert.
Yes. Hold on, hold. Here goes the other one. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Gorge.
Then we've got. I'm gonna get myself a big old piece of chicken. Let's see. This one looks good. You guys, and you know what's
Yay.
fun is you could totally have a chicken and waffles party. I mean,
That
let
looks
everyone
so good.
serve themselves. All right.
All right, I like my syrup.
I know you do.
So I'm just gonna, look guys, watch.
And this is good. Make sure you get 100% maple. Oh, look at that. Maple syrup.
dear.
You just heat it in the microwave.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
It is something to behold.
Ah!
Okay, I'm gonna add a little to mine.
Oh, Chris.
I know. It's. I'm telling you, why did I wait all these years?
I don't know. I want to break off a little piece just to get going. Oh, wow. You guys, I'm just gonna get started on this. They're hard to eat.
No, they're not. They're easy to shovel.
Oh wow, Chris, that chicken is perfect.
Perfectly cooked. It's so crispy on the exterior.
Oh,
tender on the.
guys, okay. All right, so I've got my chicken. I got my waffle. I think I got everything. Okay.
Okay. It's always a bit of a.
Oh, I lost it all. Hold. Okay. All right, I got a big piece.
Yep.
Oh. All right, I'm going in.
Let's do it.
Lord have mercy.
I am so sorry I have neglected you. Because you are so good.
That chicken is done perfectly.
So crispy and so those
That
waffles.
waffle.
I know. It really is. I tell you, it is the combination of the flavors. Whoever came up with this, I think it's a Southern thing, are brilliant. I mean, because it is just. It's not just the flavors that are amazing. It's the textures. It's the soft waffle. It's the crispy chicken. It's the maple syrup. I need to shut up and eat.
I'm full of myself because this is amazing and it's delicious and it's 100,000,000,000% Luna.
I think this may be one of your all-time favorites.
It's because I'm frantic. I'm like, I need to get it all.
I know, I can eat it, I can eat it, I can eat it. You guys, chicken and waffles, it's a revelation. You got to do it if you've never done it before. And homemade is always the best.
So good. Just do it.
Man, is it good. All right, you guys.
Hi, Flo.
We love you so very, very much.
Yes, make chicken and waffles and have a great day.
Do it.